What really makes E&E is its people, and it's the family business that we've embraced.
Everybody is an important piece of the puzzle, from somebody just entering the business, at the lowest level to all the way to the top. Everybody has to do their job for us to be successful as a whole. So we really do rely on every single person that works here.
Everything from launch to production, everyone's involved all the time.
And that's what we really, really enjoy. If you bring us a problem, we'd like to solve it.
What we do is we make things here. We are predominantly a metal stamper, and we weld stamped metal parts together to make automotive components.
We provide the auto market and now commercial vehicles and military market with not just parts, but engineering solutions.
We're a metal stamping plant, but we're also a family-owned business. It was started by my grandfather and run by my father, and I've worked here ever since I was a little girl.
We started out as a small metal stamping company, pretty much doing anything that we could do to get work in the door. It was a $60,000 gift, if you will, from my grandfather. His name was Edwin Ewald. That was my mother's dad. That's where the E&E came from. And within about a year and a half, my dad took that $60,000 investment, and we had about a net worth of about $1,200. And since that point, he just worked and worked hard and built it back up. And that was pretty much our business up until the late 70s, where along with the team here, developed a stamp fastener. It was called a weld nut.
The big problem they had with weld nuts back in history, especially with the Ford style of weld projection on those nuts, they didn't meet the torque requirements when placed under load. And so those welds would break or shear off under torque. And Wes's solution was to contain that weld in a smaller area, and you don't have torque off issues with our weld nuts. And that's why they're used on every GM vehicle built in North America.
It's pretty much been a transformation from small stampings to now large body and white stampings and complete assemblies for the automotive industry. When you go to our Tennessee facility, you'll start to see huge robots, huge welding cells.
And our parts go into many different vehicles, not only the Detroit Big Three vehicles, but also the Japanese and the Germans.
And even though we started out with just a dozen people, and now between all facilities there's over 700, it's still, we try to maintain that family atmosphere and a kind of like the we care attitude.
When I first started here, Wally would go out every day and take counts off the machines, and I thought, this guy's the owner of the company. Well, he's the president of the company. Why is he out there taking counts off machines? Does he not trust these other guys to do it? That wasn't why he did it. He went out to take counts off the machines because it forced him to go to every machine and talk to every operator. And he knew who they were and who they were married to and how many kids they had.
He would always have a handkerchief. Every time you see him, he would always have a handkerchief.
I remember being a little girl and having my grandfather constantly pulling that white hanky out of his back pocket.
My dad was kind of a caring guy, and if the kids would, fall, get hurt, cry, or whatever, he'd always have a handkerchief, took care of them, wiped their skin knee, wiped their tear, or whatever that was. But it was because that's who Dad was.
You can call it old-fashioned, but the handkerchief really is symbolic of the types of people that we look for at E&E, the types of people that fit within this culture. They're ready for anything, willing to do what they need to do for others.
More than the handkerchief, it's really just about the caring culture that we have here. Everybody across the company is willing to help out.
The folks at E&E do work hard. They care, they give, and those that have been here the longest are the ones that really, quite frankly, appreciate that. They appreciate the family atmosphere.
It's a tough job, it's physical, it's mentally demanding, but there should be pride there as well. Shirley and Wally Smith, when they started the business, really their personalities translated into the culture of the business. They were very big into giving back to the community.
My grandfather always had this hidden sense of giving, and he was always the anonymous donor. And it really wasn't until after he passed that people started coming out of the woodwork saying, Wally helped pay for my kids' education to go to college, and helped us be able to buy our house. And he did a lot of very private giving, and I think my dad took that to the next level when we started doing the Christmas baskets. We have the Girl Scouts. Some of the National Guard members come, church members. We all gather together on a Wednesday night and we pack all the baskets ourselves, and then they get handed out.
You don't hear about companies giving away 500, 600, 800, 1,200 Christmas baskets every year. And he takes care of his employees, but not just them, the wider community.
They don't have to, but they do. The Christmas basket, and they all have barbecue going on and company picnic. They do a lot.
E&E involves the whole community. So, we all live here. We live in Athens, Tennessee, some in Madisonville, all the surrounding areas. So it's important that we come together and help whoever is in need. And this company really does, for individuals or the whole community.
At 3 o'clock in the morning, I got a phone call from Karen Reynolds. She's my HR assistant. And she called and she was sobbing. And her house was hit by this tornado.
If you've never seen a tornado, if you've never seen the aftermath, then until you ride down the street and see it with your own eyes, then you won't believe it.
And the entire parking lot was full of rescue squad workers and people that needed food. Our owners, Weston Jones Smith, called me that morning and he said to me, "Do not spare any expense. Take care of everyone in need and let me know what you need."
It's not to get our name out there, it's simply to help people who need help people who are less fortunate, and it's just a way to give back.
And I have really, felt that there's nothing they wouldn't do for us, for their employees.
They make us feel like their family, and that is the truth. They know us by name when they walk in here.
I've been here over 20 years. If it was not a family, I probably wouldn't stay here that long. See, Wes comes in, he say hi, hello all the time. Brian comes in, even upper management comes in, they always come shake your hands, ask you how you doing, how your day going. They really take care of us very well.
An operator position, traditionally in this industry, they're very fluid. People will come and go. And we've got operators that have been here over 20 years, and they're still here. And those are a lot of the people that have brought family and friends in.
My dad actually started back in 78 or 79. He's been with the company coming up on 39 years. And actually, he met my mom here. My mom was actually a single mother with 2 daughters. And they met here and they got married, and the rest is history.
My dad worked here for 38 years. I worked part-time while I finished school, and then gave me a job when I graduated. Even when I started here, I knew 5 or 6 people already just from picnics and stuff like that. I remember going to Boblo Island on the go-karts and stuff.
I remember being a little kid and running on the playground and riding all the rides with all of, our employees' kids, and now I'm working with them side by side. We used to eat ice cream together, and now we help run the company together.
Everybody's like a family here. It's very different from most places you would go. You go out on the floor, you can see, it's quite obvious what you can see as far as the environment, the friendly environment, the owners of the company, the leadership, how they support us, how they go out of their way to make sure that we have a really good job and we can provide for our families. So that's what makes this place so special.
When Wes actually himself can walk through the floor and he can, talk to you and ask you how you're doing, I think it speaks volume to him and his family, but also to the company as a whole.
I think it's an environment where when people come in here and apply themselves and work hard, there's no limit to what they can do as far as contributing to the company.
It's so easy to get workers to come here because it's word of mouth. I don't have to advertise, I don't have to put up billboards. All I have to do is let people know we have openings, and they go get their friends and their family members and bring them to come to work here.
I work with some really, really, really good people, and so I wouldn't change that for anything. Geneva and Sally, I love working with them, and I told them that they were going to be honorary aunties for my baby.
I just feel comfortable and taken care of.
I love it here. I really love the management here. They care, they really care. They're closer to me than my family is.
That's what family's about. It's taking care of your own. So that's what we do.